Hey everybody, Happy New Year. Uh Waiting for this to come on live on YouTube so I can mute it. Can mute me. There goes my phone. That means I'm live supposedly. There it goes. Now I'm okay. I see Blackjack says hi. Says 3 people are here. Hi, 3 people. Today I have a link posted here at the top of the chat if you would, or close to the top, if you would like to join me today. There is a link in the chat. It looks like this. And if you want to talk about anything, talk about your New Year's resolutions or something cool, all this new UFO stuff that's come out the last few days, anything you want to talk about, you are more than welcome. Um, in about 15 minutes or so, I am going to pull up my editor. I have fiber optics now, so I can actually do this live. And per request by Miss June, she asked if I could do a zoom around the way I do my videos, my moon videos, live on a live stream. So we're going to take a look at Clavius Crater, at some footage that I got last night actually. And we'll do that. That won't be the whole live stream. I just want this to be a wonderful New Year's Day, and have some guests if you want to be on. And Dana is a couple of hours behind me, so it's still fairly early in the morning for her. She may be joining me at some point. I popped in. Planet X Hunter was live, or may still be live now. I popped in and said hi to him. I really enjoyed having him on. Wondering if everybody else did. I like, because he likes to talk, and I'm not very good at small talk. So, hi, Freezy Peach. Happy New Year. And Craig, hello. White Earp, hello. Everybody that's here. Did everybody party last night? Me and James partied by sitting on the couch in our recliners and just enjoying the peace and quiet and the safety of our living room. And we were making bets with each other to see which one was going to fall asleep before midnight. And of course it was James. He fell asleep at 15 minutes till midnight, and then he woke himself up right before midnight. And then we both stayed up for another hour and a half or so. So we got up kind of late this morning. Free speech. Gotcha. Freezy Peach. Very clever. Very clever. I like it. Yours was quiet, Craig. I'm gonna show that just so everybody knows that's you, Jackie. And so I've been busy. We got Ernie back. I was gonna wait till there was more people in here, but I can tell it again. So y'all know that Ernie was missing for 20 days, and we thought something bad happened to him because he went missing last year and he was stolen last year. So this year he wasn't stolen. He didn't wander off and get lost. He was actually trapped in our neighbor's camper, which is just two properties over that way. And so they're older than us, and the husband has been really sick and stuff, and in and out of the hospital and whatnot. But I guess the story, or that goes something like, she had seen Ernie in the camper, and asked her husband to open the window because she didn't see him anymore. And then he went in the hospital and whatever. and then had complications afterwards, and so they weren't home much. But the other day, she heard a cat inside the camper crying, and so she decided to tell me. She said she didn't know Ernie was missing. And you know, if they haven't been home or anything, they wouldn't. But anyway, she's like, told me the story, and she's like, I hope it's not Ernie that's in that camper. And I was like, oh my God, he's been missing for 3 weeks. And so he didn't get out. Soon as I uh, hung up my phone, I threw my shoes on and I ran all the way up that driveway and down the road, and knocked on their door. They didn't answer the door because they weren't home, and I just got in. There was the camper, and then James came around up in the truck, and we got in the camper and we could hear him crying. We said his name and he started crying louder, and so he was up under the floor or something. And so for whatever reason, my light on my phone wouldn't work. And so James didn't bring his phone, or we didn't have a flashlight or nothing. It was pitch black in there. And so he came back to the house to get a flashlight. Well, in the meantime, I could hear Ernie, and I was just absolutely like, oh my God, I've got to get him out of here. So I stayed in the camper with him, and I just kept talking to him and tapping the floor, like knocking on it where I was. And I was like, come to mommy. Come on, Ernie, come to mommy, come to mommy. And after a minute, I saw his head poke up out of a hole in the floor about that big, which Ernie's a big cat, but I saw his head poke up, and I was just like, come here, Ernie, come here. And he got out enough, and I pulled him out. And I had that done before James got back with a flashlight, and he come barreling through in the truck, and I'm standing there holding Ernie. And bless his heart, and he's still a little bit. He was really thin and extremely thirsty, dehydrated. The only way he could have possibly stayed alive in that camper for 20 days would be, to me, is that there was probably a lot of mice in that camper. And, you know, that was through that Arctic blast that we had and everything. And thank God that he was trapped inside that camper, because that, you know, the weather didn't get him. But there had to have been mice or whatever in that camper for him to eat and get moisture, because I can't imagine any animal, maybe a camel, going that long without. But we got him, and we've been feeding him his favorite wet cat food to get him back dehydrated. You know, we couldn't take him to the vet because of the holiday weekend and stuff. But it was so the craziest part is that it was almost exactly the same time last year that he went missing, and we got him back on New Year's Eve of last year. So Ernie, I hope he doesn't he hunts, and he is always hunting. That's his breed, the breed of cat. He's a Hemingway, and they were bred to hunt. And he is a hunter, and he's always hunting. And he probably smelled mice in that camper. He does go around the neighbors, but you know, he hunts snakes and stuff too. So, but he probably just wandered in there looking for mice, and he got trapped in there. So we don't blame the neighbors. You know, it's not their fault. But you know how many times I walked up and down the street around their property and hollered for him and yelled his name, and so did James. But he's a huge cat, but he's got a very little meow. And we probably just didn't hear him because it sets back off the road, you know, and we're not going to go through people's property, even if they are our neighbors and they're not home. So, but I don't know how many times. But, you know, here, I'm going to tell you guys the absolute craziest thing of the whole situation. We've had Ernie back for 2 days. The night before I got that message from my neighbor, I had a dream about getting Ernie back. And I don't ever remember my dreams. But I remember it right now, even I remember it vividly. And when James and I got up that morning, I told James about my dream, and I dreamt that we were in the doorway, but it wasn't our house, and that I saw an animal that was the same color as him or close to it, and I thought it was him at first in my dream, and then um, I looked and I saw it was the neighbor's dog who just recently passed away of old age, and but that dog was looking at me and barking, and then barking at that camper that they have, and and so in my dream, all of a sudden, Ernie comes out of the camper and comes up to me, and I scoop him up, and I'm just so excited that he's back. That was my dream the very night before we got him back. So that was true vision, and I feel like the spirit of their dog, she really liked me a lot. She was an Australian Shepherd named Trouble, and she was a really nervous dog. She would get around, especially men, she would shake, and she was, she was just like, she wasn't, you know how Chihuahuas are really nervous? So she was an Australian Shepherd who was nervous like that. But anytime I would go up and walk down the road, she would always come up and she would always come up to me and let me pet her and everything. And whenever our neighbor would come over here, she'd come over here with him, and she would always come up and let me pet her and stuff. So, but anyway, I feel like her spirit came back and told me that he was coming back that day, and that was just really crazy. And James said that he had a dream that in his dream Jesus was holding Ernie in his arms. So I think we both kind of had some psychic visions. So I don't know where everybody went. It says I've only got 3 people here. Um, let me see if anybody else. It looks like a butt. Anyway, I want to show me zooming around on Clavius Crater. I'm going to do it here in just a few minutes. So, but if anybody wants to come on with me, you're more than welcome to. You want to talk about the new year, or you want to talk about, like, I don't do resolutions. I never have. I don't believe in it because I feel like when you do that, you are over expecting for yourself. And I feel like if you make resolutions, then you're putting so much pressure on yourself that it's just not I don't feel like it's a good idea, because so many people, you know, they do the New Year's tradition of thinking of, what am I going to do to better myself? What am I going to do? Blah, 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 blah. And then, the majority of people don't honor their own resolutions for whatever different reasons or whatever. So if you don't make any, you know, my only resolution I ever have, and it's the same resolution I have for every day, and that's to try to be happy and to try to make other people happy. And that's pretty much my own. Resolution is the same. January 1st is no different than every other day. And I personally feel like that should be like that for everybody. But, that's just me. I don't tell nobody what to do, nor do I allow anybody else to tell me what to do. Dana! Dana's feeding the animals. Awesome. So I'll get on and show the moon. I was kind of waiting for June. I messaged her. But I was kind of waiting see if June would pop up, because she is the one that asked me if I would do a zoom around on the moon on a live stream. So I'm going to wait another 10 or 15 minutes tops, and then if I don't see her, I'll go ahead and start, and she can watch the replay. So She might just be busy or something, but kind of waiting for her to show up. So I decided to go ahead and do it today. And I'll do it again if it works out good. The only reason why I haven't done it live before is because of my internet was really bad. But we have fiber optics now. You know what? That 4K video that I uploaded last night for Happy New Year, it took exactly 2 minutes to upload that video. And it took an hour for YouTube to process it, or an hour and a half actually for YouTube to process it. But it literally only took 2 minutes to upload a 5-minute 4K video. So I love this. I love the fiber optics. Pretty cool. So, has anybody see the stuff about aliens coming in 2027? That's when we're going to be full disclosure that they're just going to show up for everybody in 2027. Has anybody even heard of that at all? I got it, Jackie. I got it. Freezy Peach. It is really fast. Did a speed test with one of my friends who's also one of our friends, Jim, and he asked, because he does IT, and he asked me to do a speed test on it, and he was like, wow, that's damn near military grade fast. So it's really cool. Hi, Beyond the Spectrum, popping over from Planet X, and yes, I have Through the Realms also. So you've heard of the 2027. Here's my opinion. I think they are already here, and I feel like they have always been here, and I also feel like they were here before we were. We're the real aliens. That's what I think. I think that they've been here for a very, very long time. Linda Moulton Howe is predicting this April. They will tell us about TRAPPIST-3 star is an alien homeworld. Yeah, James and I listen to Linda a lot. James, like, he is like an information sponge. He in one day he will be from one end of the spectrum to the other and back about 5 times of every different subject you can imagine, politics and aliens and UFOs and everything. So I think my brain is spongy, but I don't think I have a tendency to forget things easily, and I'm not very good. I'm better at writing and I'm better at doing videos than I am at talking. So free speech says they are here. I am with Cindy. Thank you very much. So yeah, I think Linda, like, there's a lot of YouTubers and Rumblers and Twitters and all that who make a lot of wild claims. A lot of wild claims. They say they're this and they've done this and they're affiliated with this and this, but I have yet to the majority of them to even prove they are who they say they are and their affiliations and stuff. It's just, to me, you ain't no different than some crazy nut standing on the edge of the street. You know, if you can sit there and say you are who you are all, till you're blue in the face, but I am a proof kind of a person. Let me see your credentials. Let me see, show me. Why don't you show me? You know, and also here's another thing. Here's what I go by. So whether it's politics, disclosure, medical things, anything like that, if there's anybody who is still on YouTube or Facebook who is talking about those things, and they're throwing out really wild stuff and they haven't been banned yet, they're not telling the truth. Because only the people who are telling the real truth on all those subjects that I just mentioned, only the people who are telling the truth have been banned. So that's what I gauge it by, you know. Because every single person, journalist, doctor, politician, everybody who has ever, especially on Twitter, has ever told the truth has gotten banned. My original account was banned on Twitter on January 8th of 2021. So I have another account, Hillbilly Moonwatch, on Twitter, but I do, Twitter is my political account. So if you don't want to talk about politics, don't follow me on Twitter. But I also do UFO stuff, but mostly politics. But yeah, I mean, if they haven't gone after you and tried to discredit you, ban you, suicide you, whatever, then I don't even care what you have to say because I don't believe you. If you got these people who have millions of followers or hundreds of thousands of followers, and they're talking all bunch of crazy shit, it's just crazy shit. Because anybody who has told the truth and is continuing to tell the truth gets banned. It's just the way it is. I don't care what your political affiliation is. I don't care which side you lean on. I could care less. I think that's everybody's own personal belief. I have nothing against. I love everybody. You know, if you don't love me back, that's okay. I don't care. But I love everybody. Show me Sasquatch. Jesus is the way, the truth, and life. So many are looking for truth because they don't know him. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. There's a lot of disclosure in the Bible, but there's also a lot of things in the modern Bible that have been left out and changed. So there's the book of Enoch, which was taken and removed from the original Bible. The book of Enoch, if you've never read it, you should, because you know why? The book of Enoch tells us about the aliens. It tells us about the giants, where they came from, how that came to be, and everything. And so I think there's a lot of answers in that book of Enoch that a lot of people are asking questions for. Enoch was related to Noah. He was a descendant of Noah, 100%. Yep. Enoch was written by man. That's, you know what? The entire Bible was written by man. The 10 Commandments were written by God on stone tablets. But I mean, especially the modern Bible was written by man and changed to fit their own narrative. There's a lot of things that are lost in translation, but there's a lot of things that were changed and left out to fit their narrative. So I have a really broad belief system. Made a video the other night seeing a quick flash of light near Orion's Nebula at 2 minutes 5 seconds, slowed it down at the end of the video and took a still shot. Did you put that on your channel, Craig? Because I haven't had a lot of time this week to get around to other channels or anything, but I will. I would like to see it. Gospel of Thomas, Lost Bible of Q. Enoch, great grandfather of Noah. Okay, Noah was a descendant of Enoch. That's right. I had it backwards. The Dead Sea Scrolls, right. With the change of the books, yes, and I do too. Nice to hear you. Very nice to hear you, Beyond Spectrum. I think of David and Goliath. I think Goliath might have been one of the fallen ones, half-breed. I agree, because, and you know what? I was just watching a video of some old photos from the latter half of the 1800s, and there were a lot of giants still around in the 1800s. There's more than enough photos for proof of that. And so here the question is, okay, are those giants descendants of the half-breeds? And if you're not sure about what we're talking about on the half-breeds, and these were angels that were cast out of heaven who decided to breed with human females and giants were the children that came out of that breeding were giants. So that's the way that story goes, or how they came to be. But even in the late 1800s, and we still have some. I mean, you know what? My oldest grandson just turned 17. So he's still got a few years of growing left, and he's already 6'5". I am not a small woman. I'm 5'8". So I mean, most of the people in my family, but the truth is, there were a lot of giants still around. So anyway, what I was going to say is that if are those the giants' descendants from that, or are they a species of someone who has been here visiting Earth? And because they say there are some that are very, very tall, some of the aliens. And I think, was it Linda Moulton Howe was talking about there's 57 different species of aliens? I think that's who was talking about that. I think Enoch and Gospel and Q are the best ones I have read so far. Well, I have, I don't want to talk about that letter too much, but 17 and 45 are my two favorite numbers. I'm in no way am I a sheeple of anyone or anything. But I like to keep track of and follow things that make sense to me. I'm a very common sense kind of person. I'm a very literal person. So, yes, she does speak on them, says Beyond the Spectrum. More than 57, says Jim. Aliens, demonic entity, principalities. So you think all aliens are demonic? May I ask why you feel like they're demonic? And I'm not being a turd. I genuinely want to know everyone's beliefs, opinions. I really do. That's what I do this live stream for, because I love that there are people from all over the world and from all different belief sets, whether it's politics, whether it's about aliens, whether it's about religion, whether it doesn't matter, that we can all come together and we can talk about these things without people getting butthurt and without people being nasty, because we have zero tolerance for nastiness on this live stream. But I'm really really interested in why, because I've heard several people say that they think aliens are demons, and I'm just curious as to why. Oh, that's cool, Blackjack. Aliens and ETs are different, says Jim Davidson. Okay. So, hi, Julie Woodbridge. Just popped over from Planet X Hunter. I'm David's mother-in-law. Oh, hi, Dave's mother-in-law. What a really, really nice son-in-law you have. Is Dave's wife, your daughter, ever going to come on live with him? I would love to see her and say hi. I agree that NASA blows a lot of money unnecessarily, but at the same time, I really enjoy. At the same time, I really, really enjoy some of this. Like trying to see with my equipment. Um, I feel like if they come out and they're saying that that they're going to be making a lot of trips back and forth to the moon, they're going to build a base on it, blah 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 blah. With my equipment, I should be able to see that, and so I'm going to be able to prove one way or the other, unless they do it on the backside of the moon, which to me is bull. I'll just say it's bullshit. It really is. Why would they go on the backside of the moon? And if they're telling the truth, be on the front side, you know. So, hi Dana, I'm gonna put you on just a second, babe. We are special. Everything revolves around us, not the other way around. Oh, she's a singer and a musician too. Hey, I'm a musician. I'm just a crappy musician. I suck. All right, I'm gonna bring Dana on. I know there are bases. My video shows that there are bases, Jim. I mean, you know, just because they don't look like the structures that I reveal
I don't even
through
know where
my
my
videos,
glasses are.
because they don't look like Earth structures. Well, the moon's atmosphere and surface is totally different than Earth. So why would structures, Earth structures, why would you build structures on the moon identical to structures on Earth? No, you wouldn't. You would build them according to what works in that gravity and that atmosphere and that surface. So, but I see all kinds of cool stuff. And I try to show you guys. Hey, Planet X, Dave. Hi, Cindy. What do you say? Whoops. Hi, Cindy. Sorry for stepping on your toes. I didn't get a notification you were streaming. Oh, you weren't stepping on my toes. I just, uh, I just saw you live and I've just popped in and said hi. And, so, you know, I plan on this is New Year's Day, so I've already went out and fed the critters and everything earlier. So, I'm ready to have some fun. We got about 15 people in here now.
Oh, cool.
Um, and I am planning on, Dana, I'm planning on showing everybody how I zoom around in my editor live.
Oh,
I was
cool.
kind of, hi, Zombie. I was kind of waiting for June to show up because she's the one that asked me if I would. Let me say hi to a few people real quick that I didn't say hi to. Um, Dennis Glass, hello. Dennis says hi, Dana.
Hi, everybody. I'm like still a little
Okay,
toasted from
Freezy,
last
by
night.
the way, Freezy Peach, I have her comment up here. Uh, used to be Free Speech Warrior. She changed her name. If you get it, Freezy Peach, Free Speech.
I don't even
Anyway,
know.
that's her. So Planet
Hi,
X is here
everybody.
and Craig. And
Happy New Year.
anyway, so here in just a few minutes, I will go ahead and show that. But Dana, I'm going to let you say hello.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Hello. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still like 3 sheets to the wind right now. I think I got a couple of hours of sleep, but
Oh,
oh yeah, it was a good night. It was a
did you
yeah.
have fun?
I went to the Elks Club, and then I went to another party, and shit, and then I got home somehow. But yeah,
Is it
I
cold there?
oh yeah. I was just outside. It's freezing. Everything's frozen. Even the gate to the chickens coop. That's why I'm still staying
It's
warm.
like springtime here now.
Oh my god. Oh no, it's
Like we've had,
the fence was frozen. I had to put my leg on the door to try to pop it open, and I finally got it open. I got him some worms today though, so
did you?
for a happy new year present. I don't even know if my
It's been literally
worms.
in the middle to upper 60s for the last
Uh, this
several
was me this
days
morning. This
here.
was me. I was like freezing. Everything is frozen here.
My chickens
So,
even laid a couple of eggs.
oh, I haven't even checked the egg coop. So, but oh well. Yeah. So, yeah. So you're gonna show us the Zoom thing or what you
Yeah,
do and oh
I'm
awesome.
going to show my I'm going to show y'all how um I'm going to pull up the
Uh,
editor. You'll be able to see everything I'm doing and then I'll talk to you while I'm doing it.
oh and Craig, I saw your video. Very cool.
I
Very
haven't
cool.
got to see that yet.
Oh, it's very cool. Yeah. I saw that yesterday. Before I went to all the parties. Jesus, I still feel lemon drops in my mouth. Had a good time though.
The other side of life says, "Hi Dana."
Hi everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Like I said, I need to hydrate. Oh, jeez.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and get this set up and pull it up and then when I'm done, we'll just come back on.
Okay, cool. That'll give
And
me a
I'll be
minute.
talking about it and stuff. So, Dana,
Oh, that'll be awesome.
I'm going to put that up and
Oh,
remove us. Okay? And I'll bring you back up when I'm done. Okay. One momento. All right. This is my editor. It's called Hit Film Express. So I've already pulled in the raw footage that I took last night. Let me get rid of that. Okay, these two right here are the ones I took last night that has Clavius crater, because that's what I want to zoom in on. And I have them pulled in. Let me get rid of this because we don't really need it anymore. I just wanted to show you. If I can get it to do its thing here. There we go. I'll just move it over here out of the way. That's why I have these out of the way, so that I can show you a bigger screen. And then this is the, if you wanted to edit and like actually put the video together in this, this is what you would, this right here is what you would use, I mean. So, whoops, I'm going to move that out of the way over here. And so over here, what I want to do is I've got it stopped. I've actually got this is raw footage, but I have it stopped right before we're going to get to the Terminator line. But I want to go ahead and pull in my effects. Now, the only effects I'm going to use is the magnifier. Sometimes I will do the brightness and darkness if it's not on the Terminator line, because it gets so washed out, especially with it being in full spectrum. So I got the magnify glass. You want to turn the reflect off, because I got fooled by myself one time. I was like, oh my God, look at these patterns on the moon. And what it is we have the reflect on. When you get to the edge, it like mirrors it. So you don't want that. I just want to show you. So this is the magnifying glass. I'm going to turn it off until we can pull up where we want to be. So I may be talking in here in this video, but I'm just going to play until I'm ready to stop it and magnify on it. There's Rubus Recta, the wall. This is Tycho crater right here. Hang on a second. Move this out of the way. And there's Clavius crater coming up right there. All right, that is overexposed. And see, what I usually do is I'll just click through one frame at a time until I find a frame that I like. But the thing about the moon is that you know, you're not going to find the entire surface exactly clear in every shot. It's not going to happen because of the atmosphere and stuff that you're looking through. But I'll start up here. So what I'll do is turn my magnifying glass on, and I can bring it in closer like that. I usually try to start out at about 2 times magnification. And I've got other footage too that's probably better, but I usually just stop where I'm at. But doesn't this, look at this. See, to me, these are structures. They're in ground. Some of them are above ground, partially under. So look at that. There's a perfect rectangle right there. Let me pull up. Let's try this one. There. Now this is the auto levels button. All it did was take the purple out, but leaves the light that we can see through full spectrum. And I do that sometimes. But here is Tycho crater. And my husband, James, was actually standing outside with me when I was shooting this particular spot right here. And he was like, what is that in the middle of that crater? And I was like, well, it's Tycho crater. And he's like, yeah, but what is that? Why can I see it from here? And I'm like, well, if I knew the answer to that, we would be very rich. So anyway, so maybe I can zoom up a little bit. You know, this is 250,000 miles away, and it's just me and my little old telescopic camera. So I've gotten, and you can go through my videos, but I've gotten some really, really good ones of Tycho. I'm going to show you. This is the raw footage. So just basically, when I turn that auto levels on, it takes away the haze a little bit, like that. Just takes the haze away. But as you can see, you can't get it 100% clear no matter what. There's those little black dots everywhere. Look at that. So I've got better a better shot of Clavius than this. And we'll pull over to it in a minute. Clavius Crater has always been a big fascination of mine because there's so much going on. You can see some kind of towers or structures or something right here. See all the dark spots in between and the lines here, and there's something right here, and right here I can see a very large dark structure of some sort or something. There is something here. And here too, this to me looks like it's got a bridge across it. You see that little bridge right there? And then when I get into the next footage, I'll show you a better shot of it. Let me turn the stuff off there. So, and then I just like slide. Whoops! I can slide through. So when I'm taking, getting these shots is not as easy as you think. You can go backward frame by frame, frontwards. There's a lot more that you can do with this software. It is free, by the way. The only thing I paid for at one point when I had my other camera, I paid for a thing called grain removal, and that was only like for doing specific things in zoomies. But other than that, everything that I've done, and you can do so much in these. They've got a lot of tutorials and stuff. If you've got a good laptop, I have 20 gigs of RAM in this laptop, so it's able to run this kind of software, even though it's not not a Mac or anything like that. So here's what I do. I just will go through and we'll make this smaller. And we're just going to look around. This is all I do. I mean, literally, I record myself. With the Xbox Game Bar recording option on my laptop, you just hit the start button plus G and it'll pop up. And then I just hit record screen, and I sit and do this. And then when I'm done, or done looking at everything I want to look at, I just stop recording, and then I pull that up into another editing program I have, just because simply it's easier for me to use for trimming the video, trimming out stuff I don't want, and for splicing it together and turning it into a music video. I use another free one, but it's just easier, little bit more user friendly. And the only reason why this isn't that user friendly for me is just simply because I haven't taken the time to do the tutorials, and I just don't. Also, my eyesight is bad, and everything on this is a lot smaller. And I know that's weird, so check that out. So let's see. We'll go frame by frame. See, to me, this either looks like a bridge of some sort or a dome or half a dome. I don't know. It's really interesting. Let's turn the auto levels on. It's still pretty bright. There. See, I say there's something right here, but I'm not sure. And by the way, you guys, I cannot see your comments right now. I think let me let me come over to the comments and see if anybody's asking me. Hi, Curious Bunny, Penny, Audio Skywatcher, Wyatt Earp. Just gonna. Okay, cool. All right. So anyway, this is how I do it. And I'm seeing, you know, that I've done a lot of videos on Clavius Crater on my old channel, but this is how I find this stuff, and this is how I show you what's on the moon, just like that. So that's, I mean, there's really pretty simple. I don't do a lot of hoodooing. I don't do a lot of editing as far as filters and stuff like that. I just showed you, if I do anything, what I do, and I always show you both original and filtered. So let's see. And if I was recording this, I would make a moon music video out of it. And I may still go back and look at that. So, I mean, does that look like a base to you? Because it sure does to me. It looks like something. This is the Clavius Crater right here. This is Tycho Crater. Check this out. See, depending on which way you look at it, you can see, to me, I can see a lot of stuff, you know, even if it's blurry. So right here, to me, this looks like something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Absolutely something. Ding dong. I bet that's June. So it was actually daytime when I shot that. It was like at sunset. That was last night. There's the wall. I love the wall. I always say if I could ever go to the moon, I want to sit on the ledge of that and look back at the earth with my camera. That's what I want to do. Kind of drama. Good. She's defending herself. I was talking about the chickens picking on each other. Still get tired of it.
I wonder if she laid the egg.
I think so.
I think so. It might have been her first one. There's a little bitty one.
No, she laid a humongous egg.
Oh.
That great big giant egg in there. Yes, that's our life, talking about how big eggs our chickens lay. Let's take a look at this real quick, and then I'll be done with this. If there's anybody, I won't. This is the second footage. I won't. One thing is my second footage is a little clearer because I had my camera on my big tripod with my tracker, but I accidentally forgot to put the tracker on the moon setting. I had it on the star setting, and so when it helps track it and keeps it going by slower, I get more clearer footage. Also, there's something else I can do. So this is shot in 4K, and it'll pull it in at where it's shot, 4K UHD at 29.97 frames per second. So I can change this to, let's put it on, I always put it on 60 frames per second. I can go up to 100, but if I do that, then I can get in between frames. Sometimes I can see a lot more, a lot clearer that way. That is a little secret. And also, I shoot in 4K, I edit in 4K, but I process it down to 1080p with 60 frames per second for YouTube. And I don't lose my clarity and quality that way. So check it out. On this footage I got last night, there's a lot of other stuff that I'm going to be zooming around on. But I just wanted to use Clavius Crater for this, just because I've made so many videos of Clavius Crater. You know, I figured I would do this one live. That just happens to be what the main feature was last night on the moon. Clavius Crater. So, let's see, look at that. Does that look like a shadow to you? What the flip is that? Look at that right there. Whoa. Let's see that. Also, like, I can make it like kind of like a bubble. Like kind of gives it like a 3D look. So you can, I've done that before, not to this extreme though. Turn that back a little. So it's just a bit blurry. But that's the beauty of doing it while I have the actual footage pulled up, because I can advance or go back frames and see if I can get it clearer that way. Or sometimes, you know, things will look different per frame. So anyway, that's pretty cool. There's Tycho. If you see anything, say so in the comments. I won't close this out until I look at the comments real quick. See, there's so many really just interesting things on the moon, especially at the Terminator line. So many cool things to look at and to ponder and to let your imagination run wild, you know? Like, what on earth could that be? Or what on moon could that be, you would say? See, to me, this looks like a whole big old base of some sort. Or maybe it used to be. Who knows? Who knows? So, anyway, that's it, folks, for this. Let me get back to you. I'll put Dana back on. Anybody have any questions? I fish lens, yeah. You'd think we'd see their trash bins out. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and remove that, and I'll add that.
Oh, I'm just like glued to the freaking screen. So that is
Yep.
awesome. They just look like buttons that need to be pushed.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like that is the extent of how I make those moon music videos. Pretty much, you know, and then just simply using my editing skills to chop it up and put them together in a nice way and figure out music and all that. So thank you, Blackjack. So hi, Penny. I know I said earlier, but hi, Penny, and Jersey Dolphins, and Blackjack, and Craig, and Jackie, and Dave. Did I say Craig? Little Wing 6 was 9. Hello. I'm looking to see if there's anybody I missed. Audio Skywalker, hi. I'm Wyatt Herb. Jim Davidson. I'm scrolling back.
Okay, I'm scrolling up.
Here from Planet X. Planet X, thank you for bringing people onto my life. And Dennis Glass, trying to say hi to everybody. Anyway, Jersey Dolphins. So anyway, yeah. So Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, Dana Twinsy.
Happy New
Should I
Year.
start yelling? How do you
what?
feel?
Okay, I didn't hear you. What?
I said, how do you feel?
Uh, 3 sheets to the wind right now. Still a little bit. I'm hydrating now, but I just stopped celebrating maybe 2 hours ago. So
I'm
I'm
gonna
still.
put the link again, but if anybody else wants to come on, I'm gonna put a link in the chat right now.
Yeah. Penny,
And
come
you're welcome
on,
to come on.
and join us, please. I think everybody'd love to see you.
There you go.
God,
You come
all of
on
you
and
guys.
just for a minute or whatever and say hi.
Yeah, blackjack guitar.
Anybody at all. No mooning. I'm the only one allowed to
Yeah.
moon around here.
Yeah, let's not start the new year off with a butt shot.
Also, I've got my where are they at? I got my cards. If anybody wants a lunar card,
I couldn't even read mine right now, and I have my glasses on because I'm
just say me. I want one or something like that. So, if you want one,
yeah, sure, go ahead. You know what? Tell me my future.
okay.
How's it gonna look?
Dana gets the first.
I'll say
one.
my question out loud. Yeah. Am I going the right way?
Other side. Oh, the other side of life. Hello. Okay, Dana, I'm gonna pull your card now.
Okay.
You got the waning moon.
Oh wow, I've never gotten that one before.
And it says, let go of that which is causing you inner turmoil. Now is a time for casting away emotions that are no longer serving you.
That is right on, sister. Blackjack guitar would love one.
Okie dokie.
Sorry, I'm so congested. It's just,
Okay.
and then
What?
Stevens. Oh, hello, Steven Spalding.
It's not Steven. It's Seven.
Seven.
Okay,
Seven.
Blackjack.
I know him. I'm subscribed to him. Okay, but this is Blackjack guitar, so let's focus on him.
Okay, Blackjack. Here's your card. You got half to full moon, and it says, embracing high levels of motivation and energy will bring feelings of empowerment and satisfaction.
And then Wyatt Earp would like to join us, but I can't talk right now. Oh,
that's okay.
Right now. Okay.
Okay, Seven. Here's your card.
Seven, I subscribed to you like 2 years ago, I think. I just love it.
Seven. I always feel like a little tingle in my finger, so I know.
Isn't it funny?
Whoa, Seven, you got the same card as Dana.
Ah.
The waning moon. That happens a lot when I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Let go of that which is causing you inner turmoil. Now is the time for casting away emotions that are no longer serving you. The waning moon. Okay. I saw Julie. Julie would love a card. Julie Woodbridge. Okay. I am shuffling.
Okay. Curious Bunny says, hold on, I'm trying to click onto her thing so you can read it.
Okay. That's okay, Penny.
We're just glad you're here. Yeah.
Seven says, I knew it would be that card. Excellent. Thank you. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Okay. This is for Julie Woodridge.
Okay.
And feeling it right here. The moon in Taurus. And it says, now's the time for focusing on finances and practical matters. The moon in Taurus. Anybody else? Did I miss anybody? Ouch.
Did we just freeze? I think
I
we
don't
both
think so.
just froze for a minute because I didn't even hear your reading.
Maybe you froze. I didn't.
Okay.
Oh, Wyatt wants one. Okay.
Okay.
The moon is changing so much. You know, I see something different every time. I mean, I might always see Clavius Crater, but every time I look at it, I see something different. So, makes sense. Thank you. Cool. Okay, Wyatt. I got shuffled.
Deanne just got home. Yeah, well, that's me a
Wyatt
couple
Earp
hours ago, too.
here. Okay, Wyatt, you got the full moon. And says, take time to relax, recharge, and replenish your inner strength. Hi, Deanne.
He just got
have
home.
you been in the hospital again? Deanne, have you been in the hospital again? Are you okay?
Oh,
I don't imagine you were out partying last night, or were you? Maybe you're feeling better? I think that would be awesome if you were feeling better to be out partying.
that's cool.
So if anybody else wants a card, just let me know. Just say me, or I want one, or I'll take a card, or something like that.
Yeah.
If there's nobody else that wants one. Oh, dog sitting for a friend.
There you go. Good. Yeah, I got 3 dogs right now out here that I'm taking care of.
So, you guys want to see what I've been working on this week?
Yes, please.
Oh, wait. Jackie wants a card first.
Oh.
Thank you. I was just about to put them away. Then I'll show you what I've been working on this week.
Freezy Peach.
Is
she from Georgia?
Okay, Deanne and Jackie wants a card.
Okay.
So, Jackie. Got the full moon. Pull the same card again. Take time to relax, recharge, and replenish your inner strength. Okay. Well, ooh, this is for Deanne, and 2 of them jumped out, so those are the ones you get. If they jump out, you get both. We got the moon in Taurus, which is a card I pulled earlier. It says, now's the time for focusing on finances and practical matters. And then we got the moon in Aquarius.
Ooh, Aquarius.
And it says, the time is right for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings, and other social opportunities. That's for Deanne.
Those were the jump out cards?
Yeah, these are the 2 that jumped out at me.
I love jump out cards.
Yeah. So, sounds like you might be on the mend. Maybe.
And you got Freezy Peach, right?
Yeah, that's Jackie.
Okay.
Free Speech Warrior changed her name.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm still drunk, so I'm good.
You're in the hospital till the 25th of January. Is that what you said? Or no hospital? It's probably no. I don't know. Either way. You're always in my prayers there. You're always in my prayers, my friend.
And you told him the good news about Ernie, right?
Oh, yeah. And what happened and how I found them and everything.
Yeah. Was that incredible? That was just crazy.
It's a story. If anybody's late coming in, I can tell again because I told it early on.
Wow.
Ernie was not stolen. He was not lost. He was trapped in my neighbor's camper for 20 days. I can guarantee you there ain't no mice in that camper because that's the only way he could have stayed alive that long through the Arctic blast and everything. Thank God he was trapped in that RV so he didn't freeze to death. He didn't have no frostbite. He's got some spots on his face that like under his eye, a couple of little spots. He's kind of thin and weak, but he was trapped in there, and they didn't know it. We didn't know it. But my neighbor called me and told me that that she had seen him in the window of their camper, and she had told her husband to leave the door to the camper open or a window open. And And he did, but evidently this window that he left open, Ernie was too big to fit through, I think, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure on this whole story. We
Yeah,
don't
that's
blame nobody.
really weird,
But
but okay.
then she was like, well, then I heard a cat crying. And I sure hope that wasn't Ernie. And I'm like, oh my God, he's been missing for 3 weeks.
Oh, Jesus.
Um,
Wow, he's
and so I literally threw on my shoes and I ran all the way up the driveway down the road
yeah.
and rang their doorbell. They didn't answer. Ran over to the camper. James followed me. He pulled up in his truck. Then neither one of us had a flashlight. It was dark, and so he came back to get a flashlight. And while I stayed in there with Ernie, I could hear him crying, and I
Oh,
started tapping. He was like under the floor, and I started tapping on the floor,
yeah.
and he kept meowing louder and louder and getting
Oh,
closer to me. And I just said, "Come here, mommy. Come on, Ernie. Come to mommy." And then I seen his head poke up out of
oh, Jesus.
this little hole in the floor, and I grabbed him. And so I had him, and I was halfway up their driveway with him before James got back with a flashlight.
Oh, what James do when he saw him?
Oh, well, same thing I did. We were just like
Broke
in
down
shock.
and started.
It was
Yeah.
like, oh my God. So
Wow.
it's still surreal because exactly this time last year he went missing too. And last year he was stolen.
It's
He was like
insane.
15
That
miles
is
away.
awesome.
But the craziest part of it, Dana, is I've told everybody else earlier, but the night before we got him back, I had a dream that we got him back. But I had a
You told me
dream.
that. Yeah.
Oh, did I tell you about it?
Yeah, you sent me a
Okay.
message.
Okay. Just making
Yeah.
sure.
And I think that's incredible, and that it's a miracle. And you and I believe in miracles.
Yeah.
We certainly do. And anybody that doesn't is crazy, because that is a freaking miracle. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Oh gosh. James must have just been like on his knees, just
Oh,
like
we
you.
still are. And if we
Yeah.
don't see him for a little while, we get a little freaked out.
Yeah. Oh, that's
But
just
he's not.
what a wonderful New Year's gift.
I know. It was
Oh
awesome.
wow.
So we
Oh,
haven't, for the last 2 Christmases in a row, Ernie's been missing.
right? What the hell?
So he's getting older now. I feel like, and Blackjack said, "Good thing Ernie had a lot of body fat to live off." It's true. He was pretty big, but he's thin. He's filling back out pretty quick. We're giving him a lot of food, but not too much, too fast. You know.
Oh,
If
does
I had a
Dennis
card,
Glass want a
I'd give
card?
anybody one. Do you want a card, Dennis?
If I had a card, I'd give it anybody one.
You want a card, Dennis?
I don't know. I just put the thing. I didn't. Yeah, get him one anyway. You know what? Let's just read it.
Get him a collar. The reason why when you have country cats, they climb and they get in places, and there have been plenty of cats that have been killed because they had collars on because they got
Yeah,
hung.
they'll hang
So
themselves
you,
from
you
it.
want to put a breakaway collar on. Well, I'm not going to put a breakaway collar that has $500 worth of surveillance equipment attached to it that's going to get lost. It ain't
Yeah.
happening. So,
Yeah.
and I wanted to talk about this too. People keep saying you need to get Ernie chipped. Well, in the situation that Ernie was gone, a chip made no difference because there's no GPS in those chips. If they would put a GPS in the chips, we would have done it a long time ago. But the chip only if someone finds him and takes him to a vet or an animal shelter.
Yeah.
And they scan them. That's the only thing. But nobody could find Ernie because he was trapped in a camper.
Yeah.
So I mean, if it had I wish those chips had a GPS.
Well, I had one for
I
Penny.
want to talk to
I
Elon
had
Musk.
a little tracker, ones that you can put on your keys and stuff to find your keys. I put that on Penny's collar.
Yeah, well, a dog is different, but you cannot.
Yeah,
put
but a
collars.
cat, that would bug the hell
You
out
do
of a
not
cat.
put collars on cats that are
I don't.
outside cats that are.
Someone's barking at
Our
my
cats
door.
are in. They're come in and out when they please cats, but they are hunters, and we have a lot. We live out in the country. We have a lot of woods, and there's too many things for them to get caught on. And oh my God, I couldn't live with myself if I found my cat hung by its collar, something that it didn't have a choice.
That would kill me too.
It's freaking wrong. Anyway, Dennis, I'm going to pull you a card because that's what I'm thinking that you meant by that. So here we go. Tell him right there, right here.
Oh, it's warm.
The moon in Libra. And it says, avoid making serious decisions and instead focus on creating harmony within your relationships. That's for Dennis.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, so now I'll show
My
you what I've been.
glasses somewhere.
Right, mine too. Cats
Oh,
are
it's in
free
my
spirits.
pocket.
Very free spirits.
Oh, it's just freezing here.
That's why cats that are kept inside are so ornery and they tear stuff up, because cats are free spirits and they do not like being caged. Okay. Hopefully, psychologically, that messed Ernie up to where he won't go in strange buildings anymore. You're welcome, Dennis. Okay, so this is what I've been working on this week. I put up a video the other day of some stuff that's ready. These are still in drying, different stages of drying, but I made some moons. Here's one. These are incense burners, by the
I
way.
like that. Oh, that's
These are
cool.
incense sits. And do some fluid art in the bowl.
And the smoke comes out the mouth and then circles it. That's
Mhm.
awesome. Okay.
Okay, there's one. Now, that's one of the moons. I made a bunch of them because I'm getting a lot of interest in them. The one I already showed on my video. These are ones that that are still drying. See how they're, I'll show you the difference. This is the one that was in the video that I put. This is called Bejeweled Moon. You
I
see
like
how
it.
white?
Yeah.
See how white he is?
Yeah.
See how this one's still kind of
I like the face on that one
off-white?
though.
That's because
like
this one ain't dry
yeah.
yet.
Uh,
But
wow.
so I won't spray these until they're dry. But there's another one.
Good
And
job.
oh, and this first one, or this one, this is the one. This is the one that. This is a different one. So and
What are the things on the bottom? Are
they're
those little?
just
Okay.
pretty. It's just jewels,
Cool.
and it's got
That
Austrian
looks good.
crystals
That's I'm
embedded
just
in the
asking.
craters. I've
Yeah.
got. Can you see them? There's crystals
Yeah.
in the crater.
Yeah.
So.
Oh wow.
And these
She's
are
always
those.
busy. She's always busy. Cool
Yeah,
video
and
of
then
Okay, hold on.
here's a crazy skull I'm working on.
Oh, shut up! You know I'm gonna want
He's
that
smoking
one
a
too.
well, you say it's a cigar or a blunt, your choice. And so the incense sits on the back of the
Oh,
skull,
hold on. Here we go.
but he's got jewels in his eyes, and he's got silver
I'll
teeth,
put that on there.
and the smoke comes out of his stogie.
Oh, I like the
I kind of got
expression.
flaming.
I like the expression you put on him. Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So that I kind of can't like to make it an incense burner. It has to be, some things have to be exaggerated. But I mean, did I say it's a human skull? No, I didn't. I said
No,
it's a
you did.
skull.
Well, it looks kind of alien-esque to me.
Yeah, and so these are pieces of cedar from my property that I mount them on.
They're very special.
But this guy's
too.
still drying.
No pipes for me.
And I got one more to show you. Well, no, two more. This was like the last thing of clay I had. I had one little ball of clay left that was almost dry, so I made this weird little skull.
I like it. Now, see, that looks more kind of humanish.
This guy's little, but
yeah.
And then this morning I made this guy. I have to be really careful because he's like very wet clay. I just made this guy this morning.
You keep going to your turtles. Do you have what is it with you and turtles?
I love turtles, and they're fun to make.
I kind of wanted to know. Yeah. Because I got an ornament.
Every turtle I ever make, somebody buys.
Yeah.
Or gets it as a gift. Yes.
Okay. You must be hooked onto that then or something. Yeah. Because I notice you do turtles. You do skulls a lot and aliens. And
this guy is like literally.
And snails. You stick with snails too.
See, this clay is so wet. I can.
Oh, wow. Oh, so
I literally just made this about an hour and a half or 2 hours ago.
Aww,
so he's going to sit and dry.
That looks like a Jerry or something. Oh, hi, sweetie.
So. And I
love your turtles. I love your snails. Oh, here, let me keep posting. So. I'm trying to post as much comments as I can, you guys.
What I'm
Like,
trying to do is
fucking.
get my inventory up for the green market because
You're gonna
May will be
stock
here
up.
before you know it. You
Yep.
know,
Yep.
so these things you can't just make one of these overnight. It takes days.
Yeah.
Yeah, cedar does smell good,
I
Jackie.
love cedar. Gosh. Ooh.
No pipes for me. I'd fall over, says Dave. You have
I
a
know.
set of pipes
I
though. You
posted
can
that
see
already. I put that one on already. I think it.
what would make a 420 pipe. You know what? You can't make a pipe out of the clay that I use because it's natural clay, but um, it just wouldn't. I don't think it would work out. You need the kind that you bake, to make a
You know
ceramic.
all those 420 pipes. They almost
But I
look to
don't.
me like
I
mushrooms.
drink my THC. I don't smoke it. I make infused oil and put it in my um
And
coffee.
obviously, I eat mine. So yeah, love the turtle. Okay, there we
Oh,
go.
Dan says my frequency treatment is working. No hospital till then. That is fantastic.
Oh, most
You know,
excellent.
I had over the summer I had was having really bad problems with my upper back, my thoracic area, and I don't want to do any kind of medications or anything. So my primary care referred me to someone who does electric cell stimulation therapy, and so I went a couple times a week all summer up to October, and now my back hurts occasionally, but nothing like it was. It was so bad I was having problems, like it was hurting all the way into my chest and ribs and everything. And so
God.
I did that electric cell stimulation therapy for about 3 months, I think, and now my back does not bother me as bad. No, not even close.
God,
So
you.
I believe in the
Yeah,
treatment with
definitely.
frequencies.
I have to
We're all on
interrupt.
the
I smell
frequencies.
bacon. I'm gonna run upstairs and see if my housemate is making some bacon because I want to.
Okay.
She saw me right back. I totally smell bacon. Oh,
He did his stone seals weeks ago, but his dad gave him the wrong tub. It was. I will pass an email with the treatment. Cool, cool, DN. So, anywho, um, hi Penny. I'm still here, ladies. Multitasking. That's awesome. Uh, let's see here. I'll probably be on for about another half hour or so. Um, oh, but
no, she says she's not. Oh, that would have been good. I love bacon. Oh, I, but then
Penny
again,
says she's still here, Dana. Thank
do
you.
what? Oh,
Penny's still here. She's
hi,
multitasking.
Penny.
Hey Dana,
Oh,
can you handle it while I get me a little more
yeah,
coffee?
sure, love.
Okay. I'll be right
Penny. Okay, I love you, Dana. I love you too, sweetie. Awesome. We're all about the animals here. So, again, if anybody, I don't know if Cindy dropped her line, but you can go to her Ko-fi and buy something. It all goes to the animals. My nephew. Okay, I'm trying to read them all. I'm sorry. I'm like 3 sheets to the wind still. So, hey, Penny, I went to the Elks Club again. I recorded a little bit. I'll try to send you the video. So definitely let's connect on our emails. I don't know if you have mine, but or something. Somehow we'll connect. But yeah, I'm sorry you weren't feeling well because I was looking for you because I was gonna go live with you, like we did last year. Um, and then I went to a house party and that was kind of fun too. So, but and then yeah, so oh my God, I felt so poorly. I fell asleep. Oh, sweetie, how's your baby? Oh, oops. Well, okay. Okay. Things are going too fast and I am moving really slow right now. I need a coffee link. Oh, I will try to, you know what? When she comes back, I'll tell her to put her Ko-fi thing back on because like I said, can you tell my eyes are dilated? I'm trying to hydrate. I mean, the animals are lucky they got fed this morning. Although I did get them some worms. I got the chicken some worms last night for a little New Year's treat. I'm gutted. Oh my God, I'm gutted. What does that mean? Is that a certain term? Is that a I don't know what gutted means. If it's like just three sheets to win like me or just shit faced, I totally understand what you're talking because I am still, yeah, just wow. Yeah. I just got home a couple hours ago. So, uh, yeah, I've been kind of up all night drinking, having fun, partying. Please come up tonight, hun. Upload the footage and we'll watch it. Okay. Oh, okay. Totally. I totally will. Um, uh, I'm upset I missed you. Oh, don't worry about it, baby. Like I said, I if I had your email or something, I would have just downloaded it to you like we did last year. Oh, there goes something. You're no. Oh, but what does gutted? Annoyed at myself. Sad.
Oh,
Oh,
gutted.
sweetie.
When they say they're gutted. Me and
Okay,
James
I
had
didn't
to
know
look
what
up
that meant.
me and
Okay.
James had to look up what chuffed means.
Well, look
If
up
somebody
shit
says they're chuffed.
faced because that's what I am right now. My email. Okay, I'm gonna write it down right now. Okay. Ah, I do.
So
Shit, I need to find a piece of
thank you,
paper.
Dean.
Okay, I'm looking.
You want me to share that, Dean?
Uh,
I will. Uh, let's see here what we got.
okay, all little letters, right? Oh God, it's taking me forever to do this because Jesus, I can't even see. Okay, Penny Bunny
Click on top if any are what
dot
you want to see.
YT. I'm just doing okay now that she's back. Okay, at gmail.com.
Bioresonance.
Okay, I got your mail. Okay, that's okay. That
The
was hard to
hardest
do. That was hard to write down. I have to tell you. Oh, but you want to hear a funny? Everybody want to hear a little funny something?
sure.
Oh crap! Hold on. I think I just. Okay. Um, when I went to the restroom just now, money started coming out of my.
What?
And I didn't go with money. I don't have money. Um, so
Dana, how drunk did you get
I
last night?
don't know.
You like table dancing and stuff?
We were dancing and stuff, but uh, I mean, look at me. I'm not a stripper or nothing, but shit, I came home with like a $27. And that's enough to buy Chuck food right there. I can buy some chicken food right there and some cat food. So whoever it was and whatever I did, I was very with it. So but isn't that funny? I mean, this fell out of my pants. Maybe I used it as a pad. I don't know. But I found that very humorous. Still don't know. So if
Okay, I'm
anybody
going to
does
show
know,
you.
please. Oh,
This is
okay.
what DN sent. This is a treatment. This is just the first page. It kind of tells you what it is. You can stop it there and read if you want. I'll leave it up for a minute. But this is the kind of frequency treatment he's been doing, which is cool. Pole dancing, Dana, says Bunny.
Yeah, yeah. Dana doesn't do the poll, but that's
So if you want to know more about what treatments DN's been going through,
okay.
then you can just email me and I'll email him or whatever. But he just wanted to share. DN, I remember you from years ago, says Curious Bunny.
Oh, I love Dan. Yeah,
Oh,
awesome. Okay, cool.
so anyway, Penny said she's emailing us.
Oh, okay.
I have my I'll put my email up so
Okay.
that I hear. Oh well, I'll probably get a thing anyway.
Okay, and you can totally give her my email. So
Okay.
yeah, do the Yahoo one. That way else. Oh, I got the hiccups still. My God, I've had the hiccups all freaking night. I keep burping up like lemon drops. Oh, that was a good drink, though. They really did. The elks know how to make a drink. They really do. I'm telling you, they do. I took videos of the elks on the wall too, and everything. It was funny.
Did you?
It was funny. Yeah.
There's a lot to be said about frequency treatment, alternative medicine, because you know what, because I'm the algorithms of the internet knows that I am not a fan of carbs.
Yeah.
I see a lot of stuff that makes so much sense to me, but when you only eat natural food, that's where I'm at now. I'm not really keto anymore, but I like I don't particularly eat grains, but that's a personal choice. I'm just a little bit sensitive to gluten. That's all. Um, but um, but if you eat only natural food, you don't eat anything that came out of a factory in a box. Don't eat it. Throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
You can eat canned food, but look at the ingredients. If it says green beans, salt, and water, you're good. Because salt water is a natural way to preserve things. That's the way they did it thousands of years ago. They fermented things with salt water. If you keep it, if you sterilize it in a canner or whatever, then they don't ferment anymore. But salt water is the best preservative there is. Our bodies, we have to have salt. These low salt
Yes.
diets, that's wrong. Our bodies need fat. Our bodies need real fat. Our bodies need real salt.
I love salt.
If you cut out all sugar, and I'm not talking about honey, I'm not talking about fruit, I'm talking about sugar.
Yeah.
And artificial sweeteners. I'm not talking about natural sugar alternatives. I'm talking about artificial sweeteners like saccharin and aspartame and all that. Cut those out of your life. They're worse for you than the sugar, and sugar's pretty bad. You'll feel so much better, and you'll start feeling more healthy. And it's not like, what I eat. I will sit down and I will eat a hamburger that's that thick with 2 big slices of cheese on it and 3 pieces of bacon and mayonnaise and everything. And that's the kind of stuff I eat.
Oh,
And
I love that. Oh God, that
if
sounds
I if
so
I
good
lose
right now.
if I lose 7 more pounds, I will be considered underweight by the
Oh,
BMI scale. So, I eat stuff like bacon and cheese and burgers and pork
no.
chops, and but I
Oh,
do
I love pork
but
chops.
I like see what it is that the powers that be, that food pyramid is upside down. It's
Yes.
100% wrong. It's upside down. It's the reason why everybody is sick. Everybody has to take a pill for this and for that and for this. Well, my husband decided he saw I was getting healthy a couple of years ago, and he decided he was going to start eating, cut sugar out of his life,
Yeah.
and he went from having to take a handful of pills to nothing at all within 6 months.
Wow.
So what good in, good out. So
Yeah.
um, the worst thing you can have if you have cancer, the worst thing you can eat is sugar, because glucose is the only known substance that cancer actually consumes.
That's crazy.
So
Wow.
anyway, that was my speech on healthy eating. When I say my idea of healthy eating is a lot different than other people's. So whole grains are crap. Just saying.
Yeah.
If you eat grains, but I wouldn't make your own bread. You're better off. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what's in there.
Yeah.
Anything that's got preservatives in it, throw it out unless it's a natural preservative like salt water,
Yeah.
or citric acid is a natural preservative too.
Mm.
I'll never forget the original Star Trek. They are on this planet, no salt. Oh wow. I love the original Star Trek. I was brought up on it.
Yeah.
My
Same
dad and
here.
my uncles
Every
were
day.
Trekkies to the nth degree. My dad literally had every single solitary paperback Star Trek book that Gene Roddenberry ever wrote. My dad had them. My Uncle
Wow.
Bruce, to this day, has an entire room. Well, he used to. He moved to Washington, but I would bet he does. Had an entire room dedicated to Star Trek. No
Wow.
joke. Dedicated to Star Trek. So
Wow.
it is like in my DNA to be
Yeah.
who I am.
Yeah. My mom loves Star Trek. Oh my gosh. Yeah. We used to watch it every day.
See, they had to take salt tablets or they were going to die. Yeah, I mean, our body, think about our body is how much percent salt water?
Hmm.
So why would you deprive your body of salt when your body is mostly made up of salt water?
I remember
So,
watching an old Western movie.
mm,
It had oh gosh, who very favorite like John Wayne and something like that, and they had salt rocks,
mm.
and yeah, so they would have So I guess I can look on salt or
Because that's
something
where
like
you get
that.
your electrolytes from.
Yeah, yeah. So
And so a lot of
and
people
Jane
have it
Curtin,
backwards. They
or
think, well,
not
when I
Jane
eat
Curtin, what
salt,
the
I
hell was
swell
her
up.
name?
That's because your body's been deprived of salt. So
Yeah,
when you get the salt you need, your body instantly goes, "Oh my God, I need that," and it'll swell up for a short
yeah.
while. But you start eating that. I used to hate salt. I used to hate
Oh,
anything
I love
salty,
salt.
and my fingers and feet stayed swollen all the time,
Yeah,
all the time.
yeah.
Now I put that shit on everything, man. I
Shoot,
put salt on
I can
everything.
put seasoned salt in my hand and just lick it. Or I'll put it on
When
tomatoes or something. I am all about the salt.
I make bone broth with like my chicken bones and beef bones. I make
Yeah.
a bone broth,
Uh,
and I make it very salty. And me and
oh,
James have that, and it's full of
yeah,
collagen and full of salt and full of
yeah,
goodness. Oh,
yeah.
so good. Oh, the
Wow.
collagen especially. Never
Never.
heard of
Oh,
salt
hold on.
water as a preservative. Thank
Yeah,
you. That's what natural lacto fermentation.
yeah.
And I'll put it
Oop,
in
now
the
I'm warming
comments.
up. Okay.
Lacto fermentation.
Oh, sorry. Just now warming up now. I have the heater on in the other room.
Lacto fermentation.
Okay.
That you can preserve meat. You can preserve vegetables um, through lacto fermentation, and it is so simple. The hardest part is remembering that you have to keep everything to begin with very clean, almost sterile, like your jars and anything your hands, anything you touch has to be. But
Yeah.
when for like, okay, let's say I've got some. I like to ferment fresh ginger. But let's say sauerkraut. That's how sauerkraut is
Oh,
made
I
through
don't like
lacto
sauerkraut.
fermentation.
Yeah.
So you're going to take the vegetable into the dry, clean jar, and you're going to cram it and pack it in there as hard as you can and get as much as in there as you possibly can fit. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
mean I'm talking really pack it because you're going to try to keep air pockets out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And what you do is you cover it in salt water, and it is exactly 1 tablespoon per 1 quart. Now, um, for y'all in the UK, you'll have to use a converter for that.
Uh-huh.
But for us who still use the royal system, it's 1 tablespoon of salt to 1 quart of not tap water, never tap water. You can use distilled, I use spring water.
Yeah.
Anyway, you cover it up and then you make sure that there's something that all the vegetable is under that water. So you want to put a lid. You can do a lid that's got a little burpy thing on it. There's lots
A
of ways.
little burpy thing.
Yeah, there's silicone. You can get them on Amazon. It's like a little
That's funny.
silicone lid, and it's got like a slit in the middle. You know those little coin purses, those little rubber coin purses that you can
Yeah.
go like this. Kind of looks like that. So because they do burp, it starts collecting. So the what it does is it creates the perfect environment for good yeast to populate and to do
Mm-hmm.
their thing and not anything bad. Bacteria are also it for the good bacteria and yeast, and it ferments the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so if you want to slow down fermentation, you don't want it to get super sour because everything that you ferment will become sour like pickles.
Yeah.
But if you only want to ferment it a little bit, you can put it in the fridge and it'll still ferment, but at a very, very slow rate because it has to be more of a room temperature for the yeast to really grow.
Yeah.
But we had so many of those little pickling cucumbers from our garden.
Yeah.
I made lots and lots of um, refrigerator pickles. But the peppers, James didn't want the peppers pickled. He wanted them fermented because it's good for your gut too. You're getting all that good bio, stuff.
Yeah.
And so the peppers, all the extra serrano and jalapenos that we had, I put in big jars in the fridge with covered them in literally in salt water,
Wow.
and they are still crunchy
Wow.
because I didn't ferment them at room temperature. I put them in the fridge,
Yeah.
and so they're still crunchy.
Oh,
Yeah,
yummy. I love
after
jalapeno.
months.
Yeah.
But anyway, lacto fermentation. Look it up. There's lots of YouTube videos on it.
Yeah.
But it's very simple. You don't need a bunch of expensive crap. You need a clean jar and some distilled or spring water and salt and whatever you want to ferment.
Mm.
That's it. That's all you need. The key is to keeping it under the water. Don't let nothing stick up out of the water. Yep.
Real food, yes.
It was stored in barrels of salt and hung. We're thinking about out here when we ever do get to do our outdoor kitchen, putting we're going to put like a smokehouse out here and maybe another pantry for fermented stuff and maybe even place like to naturally cure meats and stuff. So,
Oh, cool.
but
Oh, you'll have to do a video on that. That'll be
yeah,
interesting.
well, I mean, we've got a building that we could probably do it out of, but
Mm.
we don't we're old and it's just us and I don't do that. I don't know how to do all
Yeah,
that.
smokehouse
So
would be cool as
yeah,
Planet X, but yeah,
well
yeah,
that
it's
the
true.
building,
That's the way they used to cure meat and stuff. That's how
yeah.
people
So
survived.
the thing is we want to be able to survive no matter what happens. And we
Exactly.
want to homestead. We want to be as off grid as we can.
Yeah.
So we have an old antique wood cook stove that we can cook.
Hmm.
We also have propane grill, you know. But that old wood cook stove, we can bake or do whatever. Um,
Hmm.
we really want a smoker and a place to cure meat.
Yeah. Yeah.
So thinking about um, if we get the opportunity to buy the woods on the backside of me here,
Yeah.
um, then we may clear some of it off and get a couple of cows and goats. We'll just get the goats
Oh,
and let them
I
clear the
love
forest
goats.
and then
Oh,
get a cow.
I'm
We'll
so
get the
getting a
goats and
goat.
let the goats clear everything for us.
Yeah. They're good.
So
They're good mowers. They are such good mowers.
in Italy, I saw hams being cured, plus the most expensive was 3 years old. You know what they have here down here? I know it's all over the states, but I because I was raised in the north, there are some things that I didn't really know about, and one was called country ham. I do not like it, but
What's
it's too
country
salty for me,
ham?
and I love salty stuff, but I'm not a big fan of ham anyway.
Oh, I
But
love
country
it.
ham is a salt cured ham, and it's a big favorite here in the South. Lots of people love country ham.
So
So
it's just the
pork
salted
jowl,
ham. That's what I put
yeah.
in my beans and stuff.
So we're actually um, about to get
You're about to get a what?
a hog
Oh, shut up.
in my freezer.
Oh, that's good.
You're gonna
Okay.
get the whole thing. You're just gonna be ready to eat.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Mhm. So yeah.
Oh, oh,
So
good. Congratulations, then.
yeah.
Okay,
So I don't
good,
know.
good, good.
If anybody wants to lots available in the shop plus donate there.
Aw,
Oh, thank
I'll put
you,
that back on too.
Penny.
Yeah,
That's very
thank you,
sweet.
Penny, for putting these things on because it's all about the critters here and stuff. So,
Yeah. All donations that go to my coffee shop go toward our community for postage and stuff, but also times are tough, and Dana and I both have lots of critters, And so whenever Dana's on with me, if we have any donations, if you want to say donate to the critters, then I will always split that in half with her.
Oh,
So
sweetie, that's so
yeah.
sweet. You don't have to do that. This is your
Well, we
show.
don't get very much donations, Dana,
No,
so
we
don't get
don't. But
too
oh
tore
well.
up
But
here.
that is very
Everybody's
sweet,
broke now.
honey. I
Oh, thank
appreciate that.
you. That's very sweet, Penny.
Oh,
Penny said
thank you.
she'd send a small donation.
There you
That's
go.
very sweet. So yeah, now my shop, if you purchase one, if you get on online and purchase one of my incense burners, that's part of how I supplement my income. That's separate. The other donations, I have a laptop donation, which I'm about there where I don't really need any more donations toward the laptop. It's just a matter of getting it. But everything, from starting today, January 1st, 2023, all donations will go toward community. But they'll all, if necessary, just like to help with us with these live streams and stuff. But they will go toward helping feed the critters because Dana has a lot of critters and I have a lot of critters, and every we could use every little bit of help we could because Dana's got a lot of critters and she's by herself. She don't have any help, and so if you feel generous and you want to help Dana out, then
Oh,
like I said, the donations will split. I did send you half of what came in last week, Dana, on your
you
PayPal.
are so sweet. You are so
So,
sweet.
but
You guys are all too kind. So thank
yeah.
you.
So anyway, I'm not begging or anything. I'm just letting you know if that's if you're inclined, the link is pinned to the top of the chat,
There you go.
and
Okay.
you can donate there if you
Oh,
like.
you guys are. Yeah, I'm gonna
But
have to go there.
we
I have
have
to go to the restroom really quick.
all right. So yeah, we have she has she even has like wild deer and everything. Oh, thank you, Deanne. So but she has chickens and she has a lot of cats, outdoor cats that she feeds and strays that come up. They have a lot of those fires and stuff, and so she has a lot of outdoor animals that come up, and she's got chickens and all kinds of critters too. And out in California, it's a heck of a lot more expensive to feed for critters than it is for us. But we rescued those two rabbits, and they are not giving anything back, so it's really hard to feed them. It's really difficult to feed them on top of the other critters because the chickens I get eggs from. The horse keeps our side of the hill clean, so James doesn't have to weed eat and mow anymore, which is a big thing because James has got 5 pounds of metal in his back. But the bunnies, they were just rescued so they wouldn't come somebody's dinner. So yeah, any help with helping feed them, it would be very much appreciated. I'm trying to find another home for them, um, but I haven't been trying too hard. But we're kind of getting used to them. We did trade one of the rabbits for a chicken for another chicken, so we've got 4 chickens now and 2 rabbits. So Cindy, it's less than Sky TV costs, but with content worth watching. Oh,
Oh,
thank you. So anyway, we yeah, so we basically, if if I were to drive down the road right now and see a puppy or a kitten in the road that needed rescuing, I would pick it up and bring it
yeah.
home. I
I
would try
just
to
found a
find
dog in
owners.
the middle of the road.
Out
Yeah,
here, all the dogs that run loose out here, we live out in the
yeah.
country, and everybody's dogs run loose, but you know whose dogs. If there's a strange dog, it's a strange dog.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's a police officer that lives down here behind us that's got a couple of dogs that run loose, but they rarely come up on our property. But
Wow.
that's just the country. So we've got a lot of people moving here from places like New York and Pennsylvania and Northeast states. And, I guess they have a lot of leash laws and stuff up there. So they're coming down here and not educating themselves on the culture. This is culture shock. If you've lived in the Northeast of the United States all your life and you come move to Tennessee, you're going to be in culture shock because we do things a lot different down here.
Mm-hmm.
Our mindset is different. We're very community-based people. Um, but out in the country, there's no such thing as a leash law. There is no such thing as a leash law. And by the way,
Leash law.
uh, leash law.
Oh, they are. Oh, yeah.
No,
I'm in
we don't have leash
California,
laws out here.
unfortunately, where it's
By the way,
Hitler's in charge.
I saw on like Lost and Found Pets group
Yeah.
for our area the other day,
Yeah.
somebody was like took a picture and said this poor dog on the side of the road was running down the embankment. I stopped and couldn't get it to come to me. It looked like it was in pretty rough condition. I replied, "That's a coyote."
Oh my.
So, they don't know. It's not their fault they don't know, but coyotes around here, if they get too close to your property, they get shot. Sorry, but that's just what
Yeah.
it is. Because they'll eat they'll kill your
Yeah.
cats and your dogs and your chickens and everything else.
No.
When we first moved out here 10 years ago, it was like the first week,
Yeah.
very first morning we woke up, we had probably 30 or 40 wild turkeys, hens with babies, out in the
Oh
field.
wow.
And
Wild
then,
turkeys, man. They've been
like a
around.
couple nights later, James was woke up around in the middle of the night sometime.
Yeah.
And there was 3 coyotes right outside the back door. Right
Oh wow.
outside the back door. Yes, coyotes kill cats. They do kill cats all the time. We also
Although I'm
have
sure Ernie
bobcats.
would give them a run for their money.
He would, and see, that's why we were
Yeah.
both time he's gone missing. We was afraid that's what happened
Yeah.
because
Oh.
he might give them a run for their money, but he would not win.
Oh, not with
He would
3 of them.
he would not
Definitely
win.
not. I could see them
Coyotes
one
will
on
kill
one though.
cats. They will kill small dogs.
Yes.
They
Yes.
will kill whatever they can. Coyotes
Yeah.
are not
Yeah.
not pets.
They
They
killed
are
ducks. They
they are
killed my
wild
duck.
as you can
Yeah.
get. We
Yeah.
also have bobcats. And my neighbor across the road that has the big horses,
Yeah.
has trail cams and stuff. And she said she's seen both coyotes and bobcats on her trail cams, and that's across the road.
Shut up.
No, seriously. I
We have
haven't caught a coyote or a
bears.
bobcat.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a funny story about a bobcat, though.
Okay. Go ahead.
At the beginning of summer, I think it was this past summer,
My cooking. There we go.
I walked out onto the deck and I heard James going, "Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty." And I looked down in the field. Sweet Pea's sleeping. She just looked up at me.
Oh.
And I looked out in the field, and of course, I'm very nearsighted, so I couldn't tell. I could tell it was a cat, but I was looking. I was like, "Damn, that's a big cat." And James is like, "Here, kitty, kitty, kitty," and we both got the. And he was like, "I said kitty cat, but it won't come to me." And I'm like, we're both looked at it and we're like, "Holy shit!" It was in the middle of the day. There was a bobcat sitting in our yard, and James was out there going, "Here, kitty, kitty." He didn't know it was a bobcat.
I'm sorry. I could just see him doing it.
You're right. Blackjack says coyotes can't climb trees. You are right, and that's one advantage that a cat has. If he can, but still, it's been.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people's cats have been taken out by
Yeah.
especially cats that are kept indoors. They're
Yeah.
not street smart, so they don't know.
Yeah.
You get a cat like Ernie or Sweet Pea. Let me tell you what. The first time we let Sweet Pea outside, unlock the window so that she could come in and out as she wanted, for 2 or 3 days, all she did was practice how fast she could come in and out that window. It was the cutest thing.
Oh. I'm
Yeah.
glad he didn't pet it.
Yeah,
I'm glad he didn't pet it either.
They are absolutely beautiful, Jackie. Bobcats are just they're
Yes,
they're
they are.
very beautiful animals, but they are not to be messed with.
Nope.
I mean, you should be as scared of a bobcat as you are a bear, because
Yeah.
they can hurt you. They get scared. Mostly
Yeah.
they'll run away. But yeah, so we've got it all out here, just about.
I actually got
Nobody's
3
seen any wild
peacocks
boar
here now.
out here, but they are around.
Yeah.
Hi, Michael Joshua Lewis.
Oh, hi.
We had a pack of coyotes this morning, hooping it up, said Blackjack.
Wow. It's the new year, man. They were probably out with me.
Yeah.
Dude, like I said, when you called or left or you sent me the message, man, I'm like going, man, I just laid down.
Well, you
I'm
can go
like
on.
going, and then I go, oh, shit, I gotta feed the animals. It's like, holy crap, I was still like swimming. Oh wow, yeah, yeah.
What are
Thank
fishers,
God I wasn't
Blackjack?
driving or nothing, and it was like just, but yeah, wow.
Blackjack says fishers are the worst that kill cats. What I don't know what a fisher is.
What is that a
So
bird?
explain,
You mean the
explain, please.
fishers, the birds? They kill
Fishers.
cats. Are you talking the fisher bird? Oh,
I don't look at
yeah.
me.
I'm yeah, I'm still floating. I'm hydrating though. This is my second bottle of water. And I'm starting to get hungry and I want like greasy food right now. So I wish Cindy was here so she can make me her hot pepper thing. What was that? The jalapeno.
Jalap-
Oh,
Chicken jalapeno popper casserole.
oh, I
Say it
would so love that right now. Or a
right. It'd probably be
juicy
good.
beef burger or something. I don't know, but that would be so good. But yeah, so if I was in LA, I would totally be just going down to the stands and getting some chili cheese fries. Yeah. Yeah. So if I seem a little off, it's just because I'm still a little loaded. So, yeah.
Thank you for the donations,
Oh,
DN
thank
and
you,
Penny. That
everybody.
was very
Yeah.
sweet. That was very
Oh,
sweet.
what
That'll
is a fisher? Freezy
like a
Peach is
weasel.
asking. Uh, it's a
He said it's
weasel.
like a weasel. Okay.
Oh, I got a bunch of groundhogs here, but I don't think I've ever
Badger
seen a
or weasel,
weasel.
very fast and dangerous.
Oh wow.
We have a big old fat a big old fat groundhog.
A
They're not
big old
dangerous.
fat green groundhog.
No, he ain't green, but a big old fat groundhog. Um, I've got him on my trail cams a lot. He's a cheeky little sucker too. And then we
Mm,
got all them little raccoons. The raccoons are cute, but boy, they'll tear you a new one too if they're not domesticated, you know.
yeah.
Um, so let's see what else. Mm, I see the sun coming out, sunshine in my soul. It is
And you know what?
59. It
Hey,
is 59 degrees here right now.
oh gosh, it's
59.
it's like 30 something here right now. It's frozen. Everything's frozen. Like I said, I couldn't even get the chicken cage. I'm like, okay, am I just drunk still or something? But I
Look,
could not get it open. I
what?
was putting both my legs on it and it finally popped open. So it was just frozen. But um, I want to mention though that anybody that has like a birthday coming up or an anniversary or anything like that, Cindy can. She did a special thing for my friend Casey and her husband Cody with a little heart thing and everything. So she can specialize things too. So um, yeah,
In the
this
coffee
is just
shop.
and what's better than a homemade gift? That's the only gifts I give out anymore. I don't buy store bought stuff
In the
anymore. Sorry, I
in my
ask her to
coffee
make
shop,
them.
you can hit the request button and it'll give you
Okay,
instructions if you want
yes,
something
and
special.
yeah, and that would be awesome because she gives to me all the time. In fact, I bought that skull last week or the week before, so
And I haven't sent it yet.
I haven't been able to get down to the post.
I
Uh,
haven't sent it yet, Dana.
okay,
I was
okay, thank you.
waiting.
Just
Well,
okay, thank you. Just
because I hadn't sent it yet because of the holidays.
yeah.
I wanted first of all, I ain't been able to get out to the post. So I have it ready to go. But
Okay.
Casey also, your friend Casey, she also bought an incense burner, and I
Oh,
haven't
good.
sent hers yet either.
Okay.
I will be doing that within the next couple of days. Um, but the holidays and everything, I just was afraid of it getting broken because
Oh,
the postal workers right now are tired through the
yes.
Christmas thing, and they're going to throw shit, and I just want it to be safe when it gets to me.
Oh,
Even
you're
though I've
so
got it
sweet.
packed very, very well,
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. So within the next
Don't
um,
and take your time.
two
It's all good,
couple of
sweetie.
days, within the next couple of days, I'm going to send it out.
Yeah.
Both of you
Don't
guys,
even worry.
Casey too.
Well,
I've talked
thing
to
we
Casey through messaging through the website,
okay
but
because we haven't even gotten post the last 2 days, so it's all good. It's because it's
yeah.
everything's either frozen and it's been raining. There's mudslides. They're taking out bridges here, and
Oh damn.
Yeah, today is the first sunny day, but it is colder than hell, or colder than, yeah, not hell.
Antarctica.
I don't know. Yeah, okay, there you go. But yeah, so it's just been so cold. So, and today there's no post, so I'm not even gonna go down there. So, yeah, but I'm just saying, if anybody wants some unique present, like I got my friend Casey and her husband a little, and they had a little heart shaped piece of wood that they
I
put the
found
hearts
another one.
on. She was really
Check it
into it.
out. Dana, look,
Yes, ma'am.
I went out looking for my little cedar things.
Yeah.
See this one has only had the bark knocked off of it. I have not cleaned it or sanded it or anything yet.
I'll
So
see.
that's what they look like when I bring
Yeah.
them in, and then I sand them down. But when I was out there, look what I found.
Oh, shut up. That's even a better. Oh my gosh.
So
Okay, so see, if you guys request something, she can put it on that heart-shaped thing, and she will create anything. She's just a little artist. I'm just saying, if anybody, I just like unique gifts because when I move here, I'm taking just my unique stuff, just
this
the
was
stuff
a
that's handmade. Oh,
heart.
see, look at that.
This was heart shaped small tree that we had to take out.
Oh, is that the same thing that you made off of
Yeah,
Casey's?
yep,
Oh,
same tree.
yeah. I don't know if I think she's working today though. She might be working
So,
right now. So that's
but I've
probably why
already
she's
worked on getting most of the bark off and stuff, but I still have to
that
clean
is
it.
beautiful.
When I
But
clean it,
see,
it'll be
she
even
can
prettier.
custom make anything, you guys. So she's awesome like that. So if you guys want unique gifts and homemade things, things that mean something to people. Remember like when remember my grandma would like crochet or knit or do my
Yeah,
in
I can
fact the thing
crochet.
that's on my bed right now is a quilt that my grandma made and with a few other ladies and those are the most important things to me. I don't know. I'm funny like that, I guess. I don't like store bought shit. Oh, well, I'm
Dennis
down.
says, "Is there a quiz next week, ladies?"
Yeah, you'll
Maybe.
have to find out.
Yeah. Hey,
Maybe.
if we do quizzes and giveaways, they're on the
Yeah.
fly.
Yeah. Well, I did find money in my shirt, so I can probably buy one of her gifts and she can donate next week if she wants to go on. Here you go,
Okay, I
Sam.
want to
I'll
see
send it to you.
everybody's cell phones that was at that party.
No, 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 no. I don't think I was dancing at all. I don't think I danced at all. I was just mingling with people. I was mingling with the mayor and stuff like that. And yeah.
Did you give the mayor a
So
lap dance?
no, no, no. Yeah, she had a lovely thing on with white gloves and stuff. It was so nice. She bought me a drink, but it was very nice. She was
Well,
a very sweetie person. And then her ex husband was there as well, and he was nice. He was very nice too. Very cute. He had like long gray hair, like it looked like a Sam Elliott. Oh,
ooh.
I know. I love Sam Elliott. So, yeah, but it was very nice. And it was an
Cool.
ex. So, I don't think I. No, I'm playing. I was totally with it. I couldn't believe I had money in my when I went to the restroom. I don't know where I got it from. So,
Oh Lord.
yeah.
Was
I know.
Dana hobnobbing? Yeah, it sounds like it.
Right? Well, I'm a good hobnobber.
Were you pickpocketing?
Well, that's like spatchcock.
Yeah.
Hobnobber. What's a hobnobber?
Look it up, Dana.
I'm going to.
It's an elbow rubber. Were you rubbing
What?
elbows? You ain't heard that one either?
What?
Ask you if you're rubbing elbows.
I
That must
wasn't
be a
rubbing
southern
elbows.
thing.
Okay, I'm
If you say you were like you're like cozying up to the
I did.
bear, it means you were rubbing it, or you would say around here
Oh, I
you'd
was
say you was rubbing
hobnobbing.
elbows with them.
Okay. So hobnob. Okay. Okay, I get it.
So
Okay,
hobnobbing would be
I'm
the same.
dying. I'm so glad I put a pad on the last time I went to the restroom. Shit, I'm gonna have to look all this stuff up. Oh well,
So
when I can see, I'm probably gonna take a nap after this though. But oh, it's funny. So what interesting? What happened interesting to anybody this uh, New Year's? What'd y'all do? What'd you do, Cindy? Did you
sit
guys
on the
stay awake
recliner and
until
watch James fall asleep 15 minutes before midnight.
12? Oh,
Then,
that's
then he woke up right before midnight. He woke back up right before midnight, and I'm like, I was like, I guess I win. He's like, I wasn't asleep. I was like, oh yes, you were. Then we actually ended up staying up another hour, hour and a half, and
yeah.
making us something to eat at 1 o'clock in the morning. Trying to get my jacket off here, guys. It's hot in here. Getting hot. The sun's coming
Dirty
out.
laugh, Dana. Okay, well, yeah,
Dirty
because
laugh, Dana.
you know when you don't know what you did, it's
Dana, you left yourself wide open, says Blackjack.
hobnobbing. Oh, that's funny. Hobnobbing. But yeah, no, I was making my rounds. I was saying hello to everybody. It was the Elks Club. It was fun. It was, you know, I don't think I was in any rituals, but obviously I got paid off for it. So,
Oh, Lord.
I don't know. Who knows? It could have been in the jacket went before I even left, so and I just didn't realize it was an old jacket, but it matched my dress. It was purple, so maybe it was just left him from last year. So I don't know. Yeah. Oh well. Y'all are cool. So what did everybody do for Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's? Thank you. I knew I'd come across it.
Yeah, who
Sorry,
partied?
remember,
Who
I am
partied
just
like it
super
was
enough.
1999? Who partied like it was 1999?
Oh,
I want to know.
I so remember that year. Oh, remember Y2K? Everybody was so afraid that the
You know what?
computers wouldn't click
I
over.
think that's where crazy conspiracy
I
theorists
think,
really
yeah, I so remember
started.
that.
There are so many, and the thing is nothing happened. It was so funny.
Ah,
And you
no,
know what? That was my very first New Year's Eve in Tennessee was 1999. I moved here in Tennessee in 99. So
yeah.
my very first New Year's Eve in Tennessee was that year. So it was fun staying up to see what happened and nothing. So then everybody was giving away those jars of beanie weenies.
I remember those. Oh my God. Oh,
Hey,
I remember those.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you.
Okay, I'm going to mute myself first. Well, hold on. Casey, I'm live right now. Go on to Hillbilly Skywatch. I can't talk right now. There you go. Beanie. Oh my God, there really is Beanie Weenie. What the hell? Vandy Camps.
Oh, wait. Who likes this? I don't.
Oh my God. You know what? I used to have a can of that and I did taste it.
I have a case of it.
Holy shit.
You know what though?
It's really good in eggs though.
Spam doesn't have a lot of I'm trying to see where the ingredients are on it. Ingredients: pork with ham, mechanically separated, chicken, water, salt, potato starch, sugar. Why do you have to put sugar in everything?
I did not know there
phosphate,
was chicken in there.
potassium chloride, that's salt. Sodium
Yeah,
nitrate, that's a preservative.
Yeah.
See, it says less sodium. You don't need
I
less
didn't know there was chicken
people.
in
You need
Spam.
more.
Used to love Spam, fried it with eggs. Yes, it was good with eggs. One of my best friends used to mix it up with that, and it was okay. But if you eat it just like that, it's disgusting. Yeah, I don't know. I did not know there was chicken in it.
I have to show you
I thought it was all ham.
I have to show you one of the gifts that I got from my friend this year for Christmas. We did? Nice. That was awesome news. Okay. Anyway, my friend Rebecca got me this for Christmas. This is a 1,000 piece round jigsaw puzzle of the moon.
Shut up.
And I'm going to put it together, and I'm going to mount it on probably or get James to build me a frame or something for it.
Glue it
But
to.
I'm going to put it together, and it shall hang next to my alien.
Oh, I wish I got to help you with that. That is
really
awesome.
Yeah, and it's a round puzzle. And let me show you the pieces.
Oh,
This sucker is not. It's going to take me a while. I
well,
already started trying to find the edge pieces.
Well, definitely put it on a board so that you can keep putting it away. You know, they sell those things that.
Yeah, no, I'm going to Mod Podge it when I'm done.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Let me show you the pieces.
Oh, they're freaking tiny.
Can you see that?
Okay. Oh, yeah, that is going to take you a while. Oh, that's awesome.
This is a really cool gift. Really cool gift. So, oh yeah, and I've started getting it's got a little poster, a folded up poster of the moon too. But I've started getting all the edge pieces out there.
Oh, see, so you can like set it on that. That's kind of cool.
So get the edge put together, and then because I've looked at the moon so much, it probably won't be that hard once I get the edge put together.
Yeah.
Because I know like all the little spots and what they are and where they're at on the moon. I can't remember all the names of all the craters, but by golly, I can I recognize them and where they're at. But yeah, that was a really cool gift. My beautiful daughter Franny.
Oh, what'd she get
Sammy's
you?
mama. Okay, so was it my birthday?
Oh, look at
for my birthday, she got me some Blue Diamond cookware, skillets and pots and pans with lids. Blue Diamond is really, really good high-end pots and pans. They're non-stick. They're really cool. She got me those. So for Christmas, she got me the muffin tin and the big cookie sheet and the small cookie sheet and the bread pan and all that.
Because that's what you cook.
I was I was clearing all my old crap out so I can make room for the new stuff. So, because she knows I won't buy that kind of stuff for myself, I'll keep using my old shit until I can't. But so now I have this beautiful whole set of Blue Diamond cookware and bakeware.
Oh wow!
So then she got me the Roomba floor cleaner the Christmas before that.
Yeah.
So, my daughter gives the best gift. She's such a
She really does.
My daughter takes after my mom. She literally starts Christmas shopping in the summer.
I'm shocked she doesn't do it starting now. So
now's the best time to start Christmas shopping because everything's
right? It's just.
But I prefer myself to give homemade gifts, things that I make, because I put a lot of thought into each thing. My granddaughters, I made little, the jars I make. I found these little tiny jars that were just about that tall and about as big around as a $50, and like maybe 2 inches tall. And I filled them with some little pieces of meteorite, real meteorite.
Wow.
Yeah, and then like on the outside, I put like stars and moons and the sun on one of them and butterflies. But anyway, they just loved it. They absolutely loved it. And then I also made them cookies. They always want Meemaw's cookies. So we got to spend Christmas Day with the youngest grandbaby and the youngest kid and his baby. And then the girls, Franny and the girls, came down Thursday. And we all exchanged gifts and had a nice time and played with the critters and all that good stuff.
Well, tell Sammy I'm wearing Sammy's earrings right now.
Oh,
yeah, I love them.
So, but anywho, I'm about to get off of here simply because I'm starting to get a little hangry. maybe.
A little what?
Hangry, girl.
Hangry? Oh, hungry.
Hangry.
Okay, because
Hangry.
I'm getting a little peckish myself, and I swear to God, I wish you were here cooking for me. I really do.
Well, so, but yeah, I get like, because I don't eat often and I don't eat much. When I'm ready to eat, I'm ready to eat.
Oh, well.
Or I start getting angry, hungry, angry. In other words, bitchy. Give me
Oh,
food now.
thank you everybody for coming, and just happy New Year. I hope everybody gets what they want, and
Have a Snicker bar. No, thank you. I'd
no,
rather not
no,
eat.
no, no, no. I don't do any sugar almost anymore.
But
So I
thank
do
you,
honey. That's
everybody.
the only thing. Yeah.
Thanks for being here. This has been an extra long stream. Happy New
I love
Year.
you, Cindy. Happy New Year.
I hope the rest of your year is absolutely wonderful. I hope that we are all of us people on this planet are on the uh, downside of the bell curve of the crap that's going on. I hope we're
Yes.
on the way out of it, and that it's not going to get worse. Some people say it's going to get worse. Some people say it's going to get better. I say, well, make the best of it, of yourself, your situation, your surroundings. Take care of yourself. Be kind.
Yes.
Most important, love your neighbor. Be kind to everybody. You never know who that person is that asks for your help.
Yep.
Be kind to everybody. Make it a point to share kindness at least once a day. In any form, kindness is kindness. It doesn't have to cost money. So, much
Ditto.
love to everybody. I love you guys. Happy New Year. And I'm going to hopefully be able to get out there and maybe get a little moonshot tonight. But I do have, I'll be working on a video in the next 2 days. And I love you guys. And I'm going to sign out now.
Happy sky
Happy
watching.
sky watching. Stay, Dana. Happy sky watching. Love you.